In this presentation, we'll be discussing the educational philosophy of progressivism. Progressivism can be summarized by learning by relevant experiences. What is progressivism? Webb defines progressivism as an educational philosophy that embraces the notion that children are capable of learning by doing. In addition to this, progressivism is also tightly woven together with pragmatism, which stresses learning by the scientific method of inductive reasoning. Some of the central tenets of progressivism include promoting a democratic society within the classroom, cooperative learning among students, critical thinking skills, real-life skills, and a hands-on approach to activities. One philosopher associated with progressivism was Francis W. Parker. Parker was born in 1837 in New Hampshire and is considered to be the father of progressive education. He served as the superintendent of schools in Quincy, Massachusetts, and was the head of Cook County Normal School in Chicago. He believed in activity-based curriculum that encouraged children to express themselves freely and creatively. He focused mainly on the tenet of integration, which was teaching two or more subjects together in a meaningful way, such as teaching reading with history. Another philosopher associated with progressivism was John Dewey. Dewey was born in 1859 in Vermont and was a pragmatist. He worked at Columbia University and the University of Chicago. Dewey envisioned schools as a democratic society with moral, economic, educational, and political goals. Dewey believed that children and students should learn by doing, and he also aided in the development of community schools, which were schools designed to help both the parents of students and others in the community. Another philosopher associated with progressivism was Ella Flagg Young. Young studied at the University of Chicago under John Dewey and was the first female superintendent of a large city school system, which was Chicago from 1907 to 1915, and she was also the first female president of the National Education Association. She believed that teaching methods should reflect the individual interest of the child. She helped organize teachers' councils to help give teachers a stronger voice in decision-making within the school. She also sought to raise teacher salaries, increase professionalism of teaching, and supported the right to unionize among teachers. We will now show a skit that represents what progressivism may look like in a real-life classroom.
All right, Kevin, can you start reading the first chapter out loud, please?
Mr. Winters, I'm sorry, but this material is irrelevant to me. I really don't like it at all. Why can't we just go outside and just look at the amazing stuff outside and actually interact with it?
You know, Kevin, that's not a bad idea. I know a local museum that's just the place. Now, class, this is the Apollo command module, and after we get done looking at this, we're going to talk to some local experts about the Apollo missions. All right, class, these are interactive modules talking about new aeronautical technologies. You can go ahead and interact with them. Go ahead and check them out, guys. They're pretty cool. Class, that was such a good idea. I even enjoyed it myself. So from now on, instead of just doing book reading, you guys are going to research your own field trips that we can do together as a class. Sound good?